And joining us now as we talk about identifying some of the key issues to improve upon as we go through fall harvest and think about fall field work and more. Joining us once again this week for a conversation, Morgan Payne, retail sales agronomist for North Dakota and the Red River Valley for Brevant Seeds. And Morgan, thanks for being with us. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
Well, let's talk. How can farmers and retailers work together to identify key issues to improve on for next season, Morgan?
Yeah, so I think the biggest key is to find out, if there were any issues that you had during this growing season. Did you have any fertility issues, insects, diseases? Did you have corn rootworm issues? Did you put traps out where your corn falling down? Certain issues where maybe you need to look at a below traits like a chrome or vorseed trait for the following year. This year in the Red River Valley was a big year due to the excess moisture that we had. We had a big IDC year. So we had a lot of yellow flashing beans. Is that something where with having moisture going into next spring, is that something that you want to look into with having a more IDC tolerant bean? Same thing goes with soybean cyst nematode on soybeans. And if are you taking egg count levels this fall? If they're high, are you going to go look at, a different source, crop rotation, peaking cyst source, just different things. So I think the biggest thing is finding the key factor that, what was causing you issues, and then work with your retailer, your seed rep, anything like that. Could be weed issues too. You just had troubles controlling some weeds, look at a different management practice, different program, different herbicides to control that. So working with your retailer, your crop consultant, anything like that to help improve next year is always key.
What are some production challenges you're keeping your eyes on this harvest season?
So I think the biggest thing leading up until this point was the biggest issue was if corn was going to finish. We had, last year, 2023, we had a great summer. It was hot. We got those GDUs. We had a good fall, and guys pushed their maturities on their corn. And we're seeing that, and it's kind of been a little stressful, just with the cool season, cool planting, later planting dates. Just been a little tense on whether corn or not was going to finish. And throughout the whole year, we've been about 200 GDUs behind what we were last year. So it has been a little stressful, but these past couple of weeks, the temperatures, everything has really helped the corn come along. I'm finding a lot of the later date corn black layering now. So that has been probably the biggest concern right now. But in certain areas where we are having a lot of moisture, that always opens it up to more diseases, stock issues, stock integrity as we get into the fall and what that's going to look like. But for the most part, the yields, predicted yields, corn looks great. Soybeans look great. We've had great crops come off. Biggest problem is going to be, what is the weather going to be like? Are we going to have good fall to take it off? How does that lead into it? But so far, everything looks great. Everything that's come off has sounded really well.
Well, thinking about next year too, how can seed decisions help farmers overcome some of these issues that we've been talking about here today?
Yeah, kind of go back to the first question. I mean, the biggest thing would be to find that indicator. Do you have IDC issues? Do you have Goss's wilt? Do you have soybean cyst nematode? What are the key issues and disease and insects that you're running into? And then working with your retailer, working with your seed rep on finding those products that have that trait or germplasm, those characteristics in each variety, and to really place the product where you need it to best fit that area.
Well, again, I know folks can work with their local retailer or visit Brevant.com for more information. We've been talking with Morgan Payne, retail sales agronomist for Brevant Seeds in North Dakota. Morgan, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much.